Hi everyone. In this particular video, we're going to see that after you have configured and created a connection with the Qlik Sense tenant, and you have added the add-on and manifest in your Qlik Sense Excel tenant in Microsoft 365, how you can add images. So this is going to be the series in which we could talk about the objects. So in the first one, we're going to talk about the simple image. So this one is the simple image of the any chart that you have. By default, there is no chart, but if I click add on here, so all the objects, all the sheets are here. So what I'm gonna do is I have created this for particular reporting. So I'm just gonna press add in here, and it has started taking that into the um, this Excel memory. So I have that in here. So now let's see what we can do with this chart. So if I click in here, I can see I can rotate this chart, and definitely all the Excel properties can be done, but it is an image of the chart, but it's not the actual image. Definitely it's gonna be regenerated when the numbers changes. That is one thing. So if I go to the top, the properties here, so if you see there is no image change property here. I can only have this. Only thing I can do that is rotate the image, or I can resize it. That's the only thing. Two things I can do, or I can change the layering option for that, send it in backward. So these are 3-4 things that I can do. Then within this particular properties, definitely the naming would be a handy one. So let's say just bar chart by country. So that can be a very handy thing. And I can increase or decrease the zoom of these text objects. So not the whole chart, but the objects. So let's say if this, I think, this does not look like nice. So I can increase the size of the fonts for this one. I cannot change the size of the font, but I can just increase or decrease them. Now it is, it is being generated from Qlik itself. So it seems like a bit different. So I'm just gonna change it a little bit again to make sure that it looks nice. Okay, here you go. And another thing that you can do with this one is that you can add other objects, other shapes or things like that to make it more beautiful, or legend, etc. around that from your own side, but not necessarily all these options. The other things. Another thing could be, let's say you have changed the dimension in the backend chart, but it is not being shown here. It is, let's say you have changed that, and your original chart, you have updated that to product. So as an example, I come in here and I am gonna update this one. Instead of country, I'm gonna delete this one, and I'm gonna add category name here. Okay, so once I do that, and okay, sorry, here we go. So still it's it's the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on refresh, and here you see the data has updated. So it can happen that you have updated that in the backend, but it's not showing here. So in order to get that thing, you have to click on the refresh, and the updated things will show up. Yeah, before we go, I will just do one more thing. It's not necessary that you add these charts as images. You can also add table as images as well. As an example, I have this table, so I'm gonna add this table as an image, and by default, where my cursor is on the chart, it's gonna show up there. So you see now it has on the top. So what but I can change that later on. So let's say just I added it here as this chart, and it will only show the part where it is which is visible. Invisible part will not be shown, just like in here we cannot see the invisible part. And though there is some data I can scroll, there is some data. So I just only see what is there in the actual chart. So this is just as an it generated as an image of the object. Okay. So this is it for this particular video. Stay tuned for more. There's going to be a lot of them coming for reporting.